the halls of Wall Street, there is a golden rule. If a company consistently beats earnings, its stock goes up. But right now, Microsoft is breaking that rule in the most terrifying way possible. Quarter after quarter, Satya Nadella walks on stage, delivers record-breaking revenue, and beats analyst expectations. And almost every single time, Microsoft's stock drops. In fact, despite fundamental growth, Microsoft's stock has slid over 20% year to date. Why is the market dumping one of the most successful companies in human history? Because behind the scenes, Microsoft has walked directly into a $1 trillion trap. And they are currently spending a jaw-dropping $190 billion this year alone just to keep it from snapping shut. To understand the trap, we have to look at where Microsoft's cash is actually going. Historically, software companies were loved by investors because they were capital light. You write a piece of code once, and you sell it 1 billion times. The profit margins are legendary. But AI changed everything. AI is incredibly capital heavy. This year, Microsoft's capital expenditure, their CapEx, is projected to hit roughly $190 billion. To put that in perspective, that is more than the GDP of entire countries. When Wall Street started panicking about this astronomical spending, Microsoft's CFO, Amy Hood, tried to reframe the narrative. She told investors to stop looking at this money as a cost. Instead, she said, think of it as building a factory. She argued that when they build a data center, it's already pre-sold. It sounds brilliant. You build the infrastructure, and it pumps out AI services for years to come. But there is a fatal flaw in the factory analogy. If you build a steel factory, that physical building and machinery will last for 30 to 40 years. But AI hardware, the NVIDIA chips, the liquid cooling systems, and the advanced servers suffer from economic obsolescence in just 3 to 5 years. This means Microsoft has to spend hundreds of billions of dollars to build these factories, only to have to tear them down and rebuild them with newer chips just a few years later. It is a non-stop, hyper-expensive treadmill. And this brings us to the jaws of the trap, the monetization gap. In corporate finance, cash flows are all about timing. Right now, Microsoft is paying for the data centers, the silicon, and the power grid partnerships today. That cash leaves the balance sheet immediately, cratering their free cash flow. But the revenue from those investments? It trickles in slowly over time. Microsoft monetizes AI in 3 main ways: Copilot subscriptions, the Azure AI cloud, and their multi-billion-dollar stake in OpenAI. But Wall Street is doing the math, and the numbers aren't quite adding up yet. While Microsoft boasts that their AI business has reached a massive $37 billion annual run rate, that is still just a drop in the bucket compared to what they are spending to support it. Furthermore, many enterprises are experiencing AI pilot fatigue. They are trialing Copilot, but finding that the actual productivity gains don't always justify the premium price tag just yet. If companies don't adopt AI tools at the lightning pace Microsoft is building them, Microsoft will find itself holding the keys to the most expensive, empty real estate on Earth. This is why the market is reacting so differently to the Magnificent Seven companies. While Microsoft is forced to play a high-risk defense, spending aggressively just to protect its enterprise software monopoly, companies like Apple are playing a completely different game. Apple didn't rush to build $100 billion data centers. They let Microsoft, Google, and Meta take the massive financial risk of building the infrastructure. Apple's strategy? Just wait, design the consumer-facing interface, and run AI locally on the devices people already own. Microsoft doesn't have the luxury of waiting. They are locked in a brutal arms race with Google and Amazon. If Satya Nadella stops spending on data centers, Microsoft loses the cloud war. But if he keeps spending at this rate without proving immediate profitability, Wall Street will continue to punish the stock. Microsoft is too big to fail, and their AI capability is undeniably world-class. But they have entered an era where being the leader might just be the most expensive trap in business history.